Be honest. Have you ever met someone and instantly thought, I don't like this person, or wow, they seem trustworthy, without knowing anything about them? Science says your brain decides a person's personality in just 7 seconds. And the scary part, your brain refuses to change that judgment. Hi, I'm Anya. I'm 25 years old. And today, I'll walk you through what your brain secretly does every time you meet someone. By the end of this video, you'll realize how many people you've misjudged. And how many times you were misjudged too. Within the first 7 seconds, your brain scans various aspects of a person. It looks at their face, their eyes, their body language, their clothes, their voice tone, and their posture. This happens in the amygdala, the brain's emotional alarm system. It doesn't ask, is this person kind? It asks only one thing, are they safe or not? Thousands of years ago, fast judgment meant survival. If someone looked dangerous, you didn't wait to know their personality, you ran. But here's the problem, your brain uses ancient survival software in a modern world. So now, it judges colleagues, friends, and strangers as if they're life or death threats. Once your brain forms an opinion, it activates something called first impression bias. Your brain starts collecting proof to support its first judgment and ignores everything else. Even when people change, your brain insists, nope. I already decided. Let me tell you a story. I once had a new colleague enter our office. She was nervous and quiet, and I thought, she's cold. She doesn't like anyone. Days passed quickly, and weeks later, I found out she was, in fact, shy, anxious, and afraid of judgment. My brain had judged her in those first 7 seconds, and it took weeks to unlearn it. Here's the uncomfortable truth, while you judge others in 7 seconds, they judge you just as fast. Most people never get to know the real you because their brain already closed the file. The thoughts they have about you flash through their minds in the blink of an eye. She looks confident, she seems unfriendly, she's smart. But all those judgments may not paint the full picture. You see, the human experience is much deeper than those first impressions. However, there is good news. You can fight this bias and change the way you perceive others and how they perceive you. Next time you find yourself judging someone instantly, pause and ask yourself, what proof do I actually have? What if I'm wrong? What don't I know yet? That pause alone can rewire your thinking, shifting your brain from a state of heightened alertness to a calm receptiveness. People are often deeper than first impressions and kinder than your brain may initially allow you to believe. So, the next time your brain jumps to a judgment in just 7 seconds, give your heart a little more time. Remember, every face hides a story, every smile indicates a journey. And every silence could be filled with thoughts and feelings waiting to be understood. Making space for that understanding not only enriches your life, but also fosters connections that might otherwise be lost in the chaos of surface-level interactions. If we challenge our instinct to judge too quickly, we open ourselves up to the reality that everyone comes from different backgrounds, experiences, and emotions that shape who they are. The world is full of individuals with unique tales that go far beyond first impressions. Take the time to learn their stories. Embrace the complexities and nuances of those around you. Take a moment to reflect on your own experiences of being judged. How many times have you felt misunderstood, boxed into a single label, or typecast based on an initial impression? It can be frustrating and lonely when people seem to see only a small snippet of who you really are. It's a shared experience that can unite us in our humanity. Recognizing the flaws in our cognitive biases allows us to practice empathy in our interactions. Forging deeper connections based on understanding rather than assumption. This journey of awareness will create a ripple effect, prompting not only the shift in our perceptions, but also encouraging others to do the same. Be the change that makes the world a friendlier, more accepting place. We all have the power to influence how connections are formed and foster a community that values depth over surface. And remember, when you give others more time, you might discover friends and allies where you least expected them. Embracing this understanding can transform not only your relationships, but also the very fabric of your interactions. We can all work toward creating environments where kindness thrives, where judgments are paused, and where hearts are allowed to connect on a deeper level. If this video made you think about the subtle yet significant judgments we carry, consider sharing it with someone who might need to reflect on their first impressions. Like, share, and subscribe for more insights that challenge the way we view ourselves and the world around us. Together, let's break down the barriers that keep us isolated from each other. Let's celebrate the beauty and diversity and let kindness lead the way.